Welcome to Learning Plan 10, Crises of Personal Victimization, such as child abuse, elder abuse, and intimate partner abuse. During this learning plan, learners will explore crises of personal victimization, such as child, elder, and intimate partner abuse. Type, prevalence, and interventions for each will be discussed. Let's review the checklist of activities for Learning Plan 10. You're going to watch this introductory video. You're going to read Chapter 10, Crisis of Personal Victimization. You will review the PowerPoint slides, and you will view a video clip on a triage assessment of a battered college female, and also will view a short video clip on the minimizing batterer. You will complete Quiz 10, complete a discussion post and 2 responses, and continue working on facilitating your crisis intervention and compiling your crisis intervention paper. Let's discuss Chapter 10, Crisis of Personal Victimization, Child Abuse, Elder Abuse, and Intimate Partner Abuse. Unfortunately, the abuse of children, the elderly, and intimate partners is prevalent in most societies. Children and the elderly are considered vulnerable, and that is why laws have been enacted that mandate counselors to report suspected physical, sexual, and general neglect abuse in these victims to various protective service agencies. Working with the victims and their perpetrators is very challenging because the abuse is often done by family members. Spousal abuse is universal across all cultures and requires knowledge about it, the battering cycle, and battered women syndrome. Pay attention to 212, the types of child abuse, and especially how to detect child abuse and neglect on page 213. There's also a box 10.2, the signs that a child is being abused or has been abused, that could help you in the field. And box 10.3 on 214 is signs that a parent is being abusive. Also discussed is reporting child abuse and how to report, and interventions with an abused child. I think you should know on page 218 reasons why an abused child might not tell anyone about the abuse. And they also talk about interventions such as play therapy and family therapy. There are also interventions for adults who were sexually abused as children and intervention for the perpetrators. In the human services field, you could work with one or both. Elder abuse is a difficult topic. No one wants to hear about elder abuse. This is discussed in your Chapter 10, as well as interventions with elders who have been abused. Chapter 10 also goes into intimate partner domestic violence and includes battered woman syndrome and discusses myths about battered women. Pay particular attention to 225, the cultural factors and universal factors related to intimate partner abuse and cultural considerations. On page 229, the battering cycle is discussed, and reasons why a woman might stay in an abusive relationship is also further gone into. Battered woman syndrome and the typical patterns seen in abusive relationships are also discussed, and how to intervene with battered women, as well as interventions with the batterer. On page 238, there is cases to role play. Please, once again, utilize the ABC method. Key terms for study include battered women syndrome, battering cycle, child protective agency, mandated reporting laws, non-perpetrating parent, perpetrator, and substantiated. I hope you learn a lot in Learning Plan 10.